Your thoughts on tonight's match and what you saw out there?
Well, it's obviously disappointing to not come away with points here. We obviously are close at the end, close to getting a draw, and even maybe the push we made in the second half, maybe 3. But to leave here in a big match, a derby match, with no points is disappointing.
And if I can ask, why the late sub after the goal?
Well, listen, we thought at 0-0 we're making a good push, and if I have to make a change early in the first half, I would do it. At that point, we didn't think a change was needed. We're pushing the game in a good way, and felt like a goal was coming. So when you look at the, let's call it, attacking options that you have, and you say, hey, look, the guys that are on the field are performing well, so why would you change anything? So, of course, you go down a goal. What do you do then? Do you do nothing, or do you just make a push at that point? So I think it was pretty simple at that point why we made the move.
Chris, I know it's a bitter feeling now, but what was your first game in charge like?
I was very comfortable today. I was comfortable in the role, and I think the comfort comes from the group of guys that I'm coaching. Not just that I know them, that there's a respect there, and that I've known these guys, and it's just a certain comfort level that felt okay with that. I think knowing that we're a good team gives a coach comfort, that you step out in the field, you think you can beat anyone on any given day. So in the role of head coach on the day, yeah, it's a bit different, but I've been in this building before, I've been on that side of it before, I'm making decisions before. It largely felt comfortable.
Chris, we heard the news before the game about Velo being out for the year with the ACL injury. You went with Mule today. Why the decision to go with Mule, maybe over someone like Derek Etienne?
Derek's done great. He's been a good player for us, and we know he can make plays, and we've relied on him many times. It's unfortunate that Flo got injured. It's never good timing with the ACL. I mean, I know this well. But specifically with Alex, I thought he played great today. I thought he had energy, thinking about what type of game this was going to be. I mean, it's almost like he could be the first guy you think about starting. Second balls, combative. I mean, I don't know. New York City, I think one of the last games was 700 passes. How many did they have today? Maybe 300, 350? So it was going to be a combative game. So I thought it was an easy selection. I thought we got that one right, and I thought he had a good game.
Coach, obviously we found out about the Florian news. Franco just mentioned it. Can you just speak about, obviously you took over this week. Was that your first practice in charge when the injury happened? And if you spoke to him, what was your message to him after he found out about the severity of the injury?
That was the first session. What I said to him after, I mean, it's your heart breaks for a player. He's an important player. He's established himself as a dynamic attacker in this league. We can see that he's elegant on the ball, and he plays like a 10.5 for us. He's comfortable on the ball, brings ideas, and so I reached out to him that night, the next day, talked to him a few times, and just you offer comfort, and you tell him with confidence, you're coming back strong. I've been there, I've done that. Some of my best soccer was after ACL injury, so he'll come back. He's a strong player physically, and mentally he's rock solid.
Chris, offensively, it just seems like you didn't have a lot of flow tonight. Was that more on your end, or was that what they were doing to muddy it up a little bit?
Yeah, look, again here. We had 320 passes. They had 376. Like, there's really no flow to that game tonight. We actually, I thought in the second half, had a little bit of flow to it. And we had guys with courage and holding the ball and moving and wanting the ball. And on a field that's tight and that it's not always easy to want the ball. So, look, I was pleased with the second half. But I think you realize that against good teams, you can't maybe waste a half, because we knew you had to bring the energy and bring Red Bull football from the beginning.